This segment of DoD TV's Natural Barn is brought to you by
Mossy Oak Obsession, the official camo pattern of the NWTF.
The innate nature of man is to hunt for survival. In an ever-changing society, modern hunters still bear those natural-born instincts. To act on those instincts, every hunter faces a different set of circumstances. For the weekend warrior, it's about finding new dirt. For the gamekeeper, it's about the well-being of the wildlife. For the ultimate land manager, it's about cultivating and maintaining the natural habitat. And for the apprentice, it's about gaining the knowledge to satisfy the natural-born instinct to hunt. Winchester and Drury's Natural Born. Lend a helping hand.
Music to our ears, they're gobbling already this morning. Good morning, and welcome back to Natural Born. We're after him this morning, though. Good morning, Dustin. Morning. Are you ready? I'm ready. Turkeys are gobbling. We are set up here in Iowa this morning, and I'm with a good friend of mine, Dustin Wiseman. Dustin has helped us out tremendously on our farms. I mean, tremendously. Different bean varieties, different corn varieties, fertilization, the correct herbicides, pesticides, you name it. We're going to try and have some fun. All over in that ditch. We came in blind, and we've got 3 or 4 turkeys within 200 yards of here, which is a very good thing. Our turkey this morning flew down, but we've got a different turkey. Clear over here to the east. He's kind of gobbling pretty good. Now he's walking. Walking pretty hard now. You should see him pretty soon here. He's going into that dip over those yellow flowers. There he is. He's coming. Do you see him? Better get to where you can. Yeah, I can see him. All right. Can you kill him there? Yeah. Wait till I tell you, I'm gonna make him gobble. Kill him.
God, hot dog. Oh man. Whew.
Go get that son.
Wow. Man, them Winchesters rolling.
Congratulations, buddy. That is what it's all about. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Mark.
That is fun, huh?
That was a blast. Absolutely enjoyed it.
What a classic hunt where he worked in from such a long distance. He was to the east of us, gosh, probably 300 yards or 400 yards. And that turkey worked all the way around that bowl rather than cutting through the hollow or the ditch, and finally came in and committed to the decoys.
You had said earlier that you thought they possibly would do that. By gosh, he did.
He did, and you made a great shot, man.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you for everything you do for us too, buddy. I appreciate it.
No problem. I enjoy it, and it's nice getting to be around good people.
Oh, likewise, the feeling's mutual, buddy.
Well, good morning. Here we sit in one of our favorite places to turkey hunt, the hot corner. Coondog's gonna be running the Garmin Verb. Wade's behind this camera. Looks like I drew the gun today, so we're gonna see if we can't have some fun. May the 6th, still chasing them old turkey birds.
Even though they're sitting in the hot corner, the turkeys appear to have gone cold.
We are definitely going back to where we were set up this morning. I guess we got a little anxious and left them, but they finally made it to the field, so.
You told me to leave them.
No.
Yes, I asked you this morning. I said, do you think they're here? You said no.
No, they weren't. They were way over there.
And now where are they?
Right there.
Well, they're gobbling good now. We started this morning out in the blind. For those turkeys, they didn't gobble. Struck the blind down, came around. All of a sudden, they're gobbling right where we started. They seem fired up to me. So, now what? Where would we set up at on these suckers?
Obviously, this fence row. Should we try to cut the distance?
Yeah, we can get down closer to them.
They gobbled right there. See if they're kind of going down a little bit. Yeah. There they all are. To the right of the box blind quite a ways. Oh no, there they go. Which one do you want? I know which one. Stay on that one then. Which one? Wow, nice work.
Wow, that was so cool. They came so hard. It was so cool because we strutted and fanned our way out to the middle, and they came just like fast. King strut plus a little fanning. Woo. Good job, Wade.
Thanks.
What do you think, dog? This is where we started out this morning.
That's where we started, right there.
We did a full circle. We left, went in through that gap. They came out to the field. We were literally doing this by them. We get over there, we're like, well, they're gobbling out there where we were. As one of those crazy southeast wind days, you know, heavy winds, and they didn't gobble well on the roost at all, but boy, they gobble when they got to the ground pretty good.
And you said that in the blind. You said you had days like this where they don't gobble on the limb, but when they hit the ground, they rip it.
And it's generally a southeast wind after a pretty day. We got a front coming, so, man.
This segment of DoD TV's Natural Barn is brought to you by PSC's Carbon Air Experience Performance.
Winchester, field tips with the American legend.
Hi, I'm Mike Stock with Winchester Ammunition, and on this week's Field Tip with the American Legend, I want to tell you about our new brand, Deer Season XP. Now, Deer Season XP is a brand that's built specifically for deer hunters out there. Now, whether you're a whitetail hunter, a mule deer hunter, Deer Season XP is a great product for you. We offer it in all the popular calibers from .243 Winchester all the way up through the .30 caliber Magnums. And in each Deer Season XP, you're going to get a polymer tip bullet that's built to penetrate right through a deer. You know, we get pass-throughs on about 75% of the shots, and what you're gonna get with that is massive energy deposit. So that's what we wanna do. We wanna anchor deer where we hit them and not have to follow long blood trails. So before your next deer hunt, be sure to check out Deer Season XP from Winchester Ammunition.
The luckiest Kramer.
Well, so far Dalton's been having a great year. He was able to take a big gobbler this spring, 26-pounder, biggest turkey ever with a shotgun. And then Chris Lenz and I took him on his first ever black bear hunt to Saskatchewan, Canada. There he was able to harvest a beautiful mature boar, probably a 215 pounder, but it was a great trip. And now it's time to get home and see if we can't get things ready for fall archery hunting.
For David and Dalton, regardless if it's spring turkeys or whitetail, it's all about getting out and spending time with your sons or daughters, whatever the case may be.
Old Dalton Kramer, man, what can you say? This kid is a killer. He's already put down a lot of turkeys, but now it's time to get home. It's time to chase whitetails.
There's nothing like taking a child or your grandchild hunting. Just watching the excitement that these little guys display is just unreal.
We've been running the reconnaissance cameras and scouting from the truck, hoping to find a big buck for me to hunt this fall.
Dalton and I are going to get out, we're going to get the food plots in, and hopefully prepare things, and hopefully one of these big bucks will show back up this fall.
When youth season came around, me and Dad did a whole lot of hunting, but we never had a buck to show for it.
So Dalton didn't pull the trigger, but now it's time to pick up the PSE bow and see if he can't harvest his first buck with a bow. We're going into a double set in a little cedar thicket on a ridge.
And with the proper wind direction, a deer cannot get downwind of us.
We're optimistic going in for the afternoon hunt.
We're gonna stand just above a bluff, and we made the stand this year just for me to bow on. It's not very high off the ground and there's not much cover. It's two cedar trees. Dad's in one tree and I'm in the other. We don't know what's out here for bucks anyways. So we're just gonna sit tight and see what happens, I guess.
You know, hanging a set for bow hunting, it's a whole lot different than gun hunting. You've got to get in where they're at, get in tight, and make it a yard game. Make it where they need to be in your bedroom or at least coming close by.
And that's what Dave did for his son Dalton. He knew that if a deer was going to work through this little gap that they put these tree stands in, that he was going to have a great opportunity to harvest his first deer.
For the first 2 hours, Dalton and I didn't see a whole lot. We had some turkeys come through a couple different times, just no deer.
Then with about a half an hour left of light, Dad spots a buck coming up the ridge behind us. Right.
Yes. Well, we just saw two turkeys run down here, and then Dad looks up. He says, "Buck, buck." So I stand up, grab my bow, and then I finally see him. He walks right into here. Just stop and freaking smoke him.
Oh, you buried it right through his shoulder, Dalton.
That's awesome.
Good job, good job. That's awesome. You smoked him, Dalton. Stopped him and sure smoked him.
Yeah. First deer with the bow.
Good job.
Well, we're gonna go look for him.
Grab your bow and let's go hit the arrow.
Snapped off.
Blood's all the way up to the
Yeah, that's nice. There he is right there, Dad.
Oh my God, you're right. Get up there and swing your around. That's your first buck with a bow.
Yes, it is.
PSE chaos.
Proud moment again. Dalton's always seemed to be the lucky one when it comes to shooting deer and shooting everything. It's been a great year for him. I couldn't be more proud. We set this stand up specifically for Dalton to bow hunt out of it. It's only probably 12 feet off the ground. It's a real good early season spot. This was our first sit, Dalton's first night with the bow in hand, a PSE Chaos shooting about 35 to 37 pounds with the Rage 40KE broadhead. And you can see on the film that arrow went through the shoulder and poked out the other side, but bled him out. He didn't get 80 yards, and here he is. So
and the fact that this is pretty awesome that I killed this with the bow. It would have been awesome to kill it with the gun, but it makes it that much better that I killed it with the bow.
All right, bud. Good job. I love you.
Yep, love you too.
Keep up with all the excitement on our official Facebook page.
Right.
That's your first buck with a bow.
Yes, it is.
Well, now that Dalton harvested his first bow buck, it's time to start thinking about putting another wall hanger in his bedroom. We've got a major cold front coming in, the first snow of the year during Iowa's first shotgun season. So Dalton decided he wanted to go after Triple Brow.
The Triple Brow buck.
It is Iowa's first season shotgun season here. Today is our first day in the blind. Dalton has a youth tag, which he did not fill the early season, so he opted to take the first season because of the conditions that we just set in. You can see today we've got 5-6 inches, and more is expected. It's kind of let up right now. We put these beans in specifically for this kind of weather, so we should be in for a great hunt.
We're out in the box blind on a big bean field, about 3 acres. We got this big buck named Triple Brow out here. He's kind of hiding from us. We haven't seen him since October, and every picture we get him of is around on the edge of this bean field. So hopefully he'll show up tonight. So I guess we'll just see what happens.
First 2 hours were pretty slow, but 4:15, a look across the bean field, we see a big buck step out.
I did? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Good job.
Yes. That is Triple Brow.
You did good. Once again, another wall hanger.
Yes. That's my second buck this year.
I love you, bud.
Love you too.
That's awesome. Look at that.
Look how big his body is.
Look how big his rack is. Look at that tines. December 8th, it's second day of first season shotgun. And today was the first significant snowfall of the year. We knew this deer. This was the buck we were hoping to see tonight. We hadn't gotten a lot of him since October, but we figured with this snowfall, the deer are gonna probably be wanting to feed on these beans. Got in there at noon, sat all afternoon, didn't see a whole lot, saw a couple does, and 4:15 he walked out across the far end of the food plot, walked right in, was posturing to a little buck that was standing on the left side of the plot, turned broadside, and Dalton dropped him in his tracks. So another successful hunt for Dalton. He's the lucky one of the family, I'll tell you. He's had some great seasons, and I couldn't be more proud. He puts a lot of effort into this with me, and he deserves it as much as anybody. So another one for the wall.
Looking back through the years, I can tell you there's some years they're just incredible, like the year Dalton just had.
He's already harvested a bear, a 26-pound turkey, deer with the bow, and now a deer with the gun.
I tell you what, talk about a year they will never forget. Good for you guys.
If you've got confidence and you have an opportunity, man, it just always seems to go well. It's like you've got a lucky rabbit's foot in your pocket.
Next week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Born.
New Winchester SX3. Look at the rage sticking right in.
I see that.
He's laying right here. Oh my goodness, this is Goose.